ask you about when I'm coming over the bridge, and my GPS say welcome to DC, and then they say welcome to Maryland, welcome to the district, then welcome to Maryland. So I thought that this was all the same. Why?
Nah, man. DC and Maryland is totally separated. They call it the DMV's district for DC. The M is for Maryland, V is for Virginia. But yeah, it's not the same.
Alright, okay. My bad, no disrespect.
It's all love.
No disrespect. Alright.
Free game.
Welcome back to episode 3. Where in the world is Squeak? Well, I'm back. I'm sitting here with a friend of mine, aka y'all call him Jimmy. I want to say I'm going to say this. This is how I feel. I want to say one of the moguls of the slingshot era. You know, I don't know too many people that's doing it like that, but it don't matter. I feel like you was the first. So I don't care.
Facts. You're right.
That's just how I feel.
It's facts.
That's just how I feel.
It's facts.
But before we get into that, though, I want to shout out. One of the Jimmy friends came by here and said, "Hey, you Squeak, y'all doing a podcast," and he dropped off something. He gave me these headphones, Hydrobear Nations.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, you guys can see them, and that's what we wearing right now. I like them. Bluetooth.
Man, let me give you the rundown. Young kid, 16 years old, black. You know, call him Kanichi Bear. You can find him at www.kanichibear.com or on Instagram, Kanichi Bear Official. Listen, they gaming headsets, they workout headsets, whatever you want to do, podcast. Listen, the best in the game. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't paying me to do this, right? But listen, they better than the Apple, Squeak.
Yeah, I like them. I like these. I like them. Hey, man, he showed love, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate these. I heard that. I heard when you put them to us. I heard that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting here with Jimmy. My man, Jimmy. Let me ask you a question. Have you saw the 5 Heartbeats before?
Yeah.
You remember when the boy came in the room with Big Red? He was like, Jimmy! I gotta say it, man. Jim, tell them where we at right now, man.
Man, we're in Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. It's a difference. This is not Maryland, right?
Not Maryland, man. D.C., man. It's a difference.
But they next to each other, though.
Next.
Right? You know how the ladies got and we'll get into that another time.
It's like North Philly, South Philly, man.
Yeah.
Right
No. North Philly and South Philly, they say, but they separate the downtown. Like,
okay.
Okay, all right, that's cool. But it is what it is. All right, Jimmy. We want to tell the people where you from.
Born and raised Washington, D.C.
Born and raised Washington, D.C.
Yeah, Southeast. Yes, sir.
I went to Job Corps with a lot of D.C. people and stuff before.
Okay.
Is this where they were like pork and bean projects?
The pork and bean project?
Yeah.
Nah, man, pork and bean projects is Miami, man.
No. She from Baltimore.
No, Baltimore is Baltimore, man. D.C. is D.C.
So you don't know about the pork and beans?
Nah, Baltimore is 45 minutes away from here. Baltimore is Baltimore. Baltimore is Baltimore, Maryland. That's what that is. It's in Maryland.
This ain't Maryland.
No, this ain't Maryland.
All right, well, you're going to have to tell my GPS that next time.
I got you, man. It's a difference, man.
Oh man, and you was born and raised
DC,
here, right?
DC say yo, Mo. Baltimore said dummy. What's the difference?
Who say Bama?
DC.
That's y'all.
Yeah.
What exactly do Bama mean? Is that a bad word?
You know, you don't know how to dress. Like how you came on here earlier, you looking like a hot New York man.
I looked like a Bama earlier. That ain't cool. No disrespect.
No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect.
You looked like a Bama earlier. Oh man. Listen, and you was born and raised down here.
Born and raised, man.
Schools and everything.
School, everything.
You the only child?
Huh?
You the only child? You got brothers and sisters?
No, yeah, I got 3 brothers. No sisters, 3 brothers.
3 brothers? You the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
You want to say your age?
44, man.
44.
Look good for it.
Hey man, I can't answer that. Pause. I can't answer that one. That's my man, though, but I can't answer that one.
It's all right. You know, it's okay.
Listen, I said I went to Job Corps. You doing these special schools like that?
Nah, no special schools, man. Straight through high school, man.
After high school, you was out here.
Yeah, I was out here.
Listen, your brothers, all your brothers, they right behind you.
Not right behind me, maybe about 5. I think we all like 5 years apart. That's the crazy part. I think we're like 5 years apart.
Who the youngest? What's his age?
The youngest male, I think male like I think he about 31 now, 32. Man, listen, I forget ages.
So when there was a problem was solved.
Of course. Of course.
Y'all can't.
Well, see, I was never the problem solver. It was always the middle brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got a what they call it? You got a wild one. What old heads call?
Oh yeah.
Girls in the streets, a wild horse.
Yeah, we got the high head. We got the high head.
He ain't no joke.
No, ain't no joke.
Where he at?
He here. He in Maryland. Chilling.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Torn somewhere.
All right. Torn?
Torn.
What did he do?
He told.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to shout him out?
Yeah, Bob All White.
Bob
Instagram.
All White?
Bob All White. They call him Bob All White.
Why they call him that?
All his cars are white.
Oh my God. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, he got like Maseratis and all that kind of stuff.
He got a little fleet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, shout out to Bob All White and Bob All White Torn in Maryland. I'm a DC. DC. I'm sorry, Bob. I apologize.
He from DC. He live in Maryland, but he from DC.
Okay, they together. They just like this. I don't understand the difference, but
there's a difference.
That's all right.
There's a difference, man.
Shout out to Bob. My phone is doing what it want. Oh my God! Listen, you the slingshot man. I want to say that. I wanna. What got you interested in doing these slingshots?
They're doing a slingshot or just a sound competition, just a slingshot?
I mean, we gonna get.
All right. I'm sorry.
We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. See,
so,
right?
I'm gonna give you a quick history lesson, right?
Go ahead.
They came out in 2014, but a lot of people ain't know that, right?
That was the first year of the Polaris slingshot.
Yes, Fasari had one. Fasari, Nikki boyfriend, Safari.
Okay.
He had one. We didn't know what it was.
Right.
So my man did this thing called Google.
Oh yeah.
Bad boy there.
They gave smartphones to dummies.
You hear me?
Believe me. A girl said that. But I know.
We Googled it. We found out that it was a little motorcycle coming out 2015, to the public, whatever. Me and my man said we had to have that. So we go to dealership. They said that we got a waiting list. So, of course, we want to get the top end one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a long list. I tell my man, like, listen, we're going to get the base model and we're going to make it do what it do.
That's right.
They gave it to us. We ain't had no waiting list. 2015, it was, Me and him was the first one in DC with.
Ooh, say it again.
I'm gonna say DC. We was the first one in the DMV.
Ooh, say the names again.
DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. I can't talk about Philly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Mook and them because they had him up Philly.
And we can't forget about Tata.
Tata. What's Tata?
Ooh, I just let you know. I don't want to. I can't. You know.
Okay.
All right. I think around that year, I saw him. He was in South Philly and it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you know when the time and how the weather was. It was cold when I saw him with his.
Yeah, probably what, January, February.
We're gonna go back.
Okay.
I got the picture on my Instagram. I actually do, and it was cold. But I heard Mook was one of them. Was the first one.
Yeah.
But you know, and I heard Tata. I don't know. Mook from the north side, Tata from the south side. So I don't know what Tata from the south side.
Well, I ain't know Tata. I knew Mook. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair though. That's fair. Cause you're not saying he ain't do it first. He ain't do it first.
I'm from DC. I did it first.
I did it first. Right? Hey, my mom said, "Worry about yourself."
That's it. I'm gonna talk about DC, DMV, baby. I was the first to do it.
Worry about yourself, man.
Yes, sir.
What the hell? Listen, I wanna ask you about something, but I think I wanna save that for later.
Go for it.
I think I want to say that for later. When the slingshots first came out, though, they was all stick shift.
Correct.
I just learned how to drive a stick about 2 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. But they got the automatics coming out. I know. Oh, here we go with another story. See, this slingshot thing goes a long way.
A long way.
Because I remember a friend of mine, Maximus Towing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. See, okay. They had one and they had got the conversion to do automatic.
Yeah, but you know who did the automatic first? My man Jamie, white boy, Kentucky. They started the automatic. It wasn't Polaris ain't do it. It was outsourced.
Ooh, what year was that?
I want to say maybe 16 or 17.
Dang.
When they came up with that.
Oh man.
But then let me give a shout out to my man Jamie Roy, because I was the first one with AC in a slingshot.
You got AC in there?
I had it.
Why?
It was hot outside.
I mean,
why we put rims on cars?
I mean, you ain't got no doors and no roof.
It's like a convertible. You get a convertible vet. You're gonna use your AC, right?
That's true. That's true. Cause I have a drop top and have my air and stuff on.
Let's just say it was something to do.
It was something to do.
Let's see who could do it first. He did it.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. What's his name? Shout him out. What's his name?
Jamie Roy, man.
Shout out to Jamie. Where you in Kentucky?
Kentucky.
You still talk to Jamie?
All the time, man.
Shout out to Jamie Roy. I want to come down and see that. See how you did. So did he come up with the kit? Like he got a shop or something?
Well, he had a shop. I think he was just playing around with it one day and was like, "Hey, let's make it." I'm sorry, I'm from DC. I don't know where you guys get this Paul shit from. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. I respect it. Okay, cool. But nah, I think he was just, messing around a little bit. Came up with it, see something new. That's all.
I ain't not wrong. So he didn't. You know what? I was gonna say. So he didn't start, making them and selling them and all that. He can't do that.
Nah, well, somebody else bridged into it too. So when people needed it, they made it for the special needs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then they just worked it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, let me ask you, what do you consider yourself in this game? What you could Talk to him.
The God.
Ooh, God.
The Father. The one that started it. Man, listen. You can't talk about slingshots without talking about me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And if somebody say they don't know me, they ain't been in the game long enough.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, I'm a Harley guy, but I want to say, when I've ventured off and started paying attention to you guys, what y'all doing. Oh, you the first one. You watch the video. See that tattoo head? No homo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. And I ain't mad at that though. But anybody, if you feel different, please say so.
For sure. Hey,
it's
listen.
only a conversation, right?
Listen. If you find somebody that's better than me, just tell me. I hang up my hat.
Hey, listen, I ain't looking. They gonna come out the woodwork.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm a weird squeak.
Hey, and I know that's right. Hey, listen, hey. So what exactly at these shows and stuff? What exactly do you do? Like, what's your?
So listen, I guess I give you a quick rundown how it all started, right?
Come on.
2015, I sent the mass text out to a couple of guys in different cities. Post on Instagram, we having a big meetup. I want to say that's when I met Moot. That's when I met Exclusive Game. That's when I met Styles, Dame, a lot of people. I want to say it was like 200 bikes came out just for a meetup ride out in DC. And it hit YouTube big. So my guy Sean, he Rhino, we called him Rhino, white boy. He was like, yo, you got something. I said, well, what we want to call it? I call it SS Takeover. Alright, cool.
Shout out to Sean Rhino.
You know, my white boy, good dude, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know was like, look, I connected all the dots. I met a lot of good people. I started texting everybody like, look, we're gonna meet up every week, different locations. And then next thing you know, I just sat down with some friends. They was like, listen, you buzzing out here. You buzzing. Keep it going. Don't stop. So next thing you know, I just started getting phone calls to come here, come there.
That's what's up. That he saw something in you. You know, and he, you know what I mean, and you grabbed onto it fast instead of. Well, I don't know. Did it take you long to be like, you know?
Nah, it ain't take me long because I always brand shit. I'm the guy. I was always the kid that I wanted a new toy. I'm gonna make it stand out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put up in your hood with a new toy. You gonna be like, yo, what's that? I need that.
What was the toy? Some of the toys you had?
Man, you know, I was on a Harley back in 2000.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me sit up. Let me say it again.
I was on a Harley back 2010, Squeak, and this was before Ricky was riding. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out. Who was riding?
Shout out Team Money Cycles.
Shout out to
you know what I'm saying? Listen, I got timestamp and proofs, man. Like, listen.
You got time? Let me see it. Then, you know, I'm gonna do my thing. I'll tell the production team, yeah, it was cool.
So that was my Harley right there. What did I say? 2012.
Oh yeah.
That was my second
it's
Harley
orange
right
thing.
there. Yeah, orange thing.
Okay.
I was the first one in Maryland with a 23 wheel. Yeah, shout out to Severe Cycles. My man, white boy Mike, he did it.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna flash it. That's all. We're gonna get the pictures and put it up there for y'all.
It's all good.
We're gonna let y'all hear.
See, the dates don't lie, man.
Hey man, numbers don't lie, man.
Try to tell you.
Hey, you had a Harley.
Yeah, I had a Harley, man.
What happened?
I saw the slingshot. And I'm honestly tell you why I got off my Harley. And some guys might like it, some guys might get mad. Most of these guys that ride these Harleys, they like to be around guys all the time. So,
I don't.
I didn't say you do, or I didn't say you did.
Okay, all right.
But 95% of the time, they ride around, just ride with guys. You know what I'm saying? So this was before the sound competition shit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was just, hey, they'd pop up at the bar, sit on the corner on the block. Well, I'm only talking for down here.
Okay, yeah, you good.
So I got tired of that. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw the slingshot, I sold the Harley. You know? Did something a little different. I like to be different.
Oh yeah, I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
I dare you to be different.
For sure. But
People
now,
scared to be different.
for sure. If I knew, if I met Rick back then when I had my Harley, we probably would have bumped heads.
Pause. But why? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, I love what he do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love what he do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would have came out with a monster, with a sound machine, with a monster. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. 2012, right? I'm a young guy. I pop out on a Harley with a 23-inch wheel. Everybody else riding factory, right?
Mm-hmm.
I pull up on the old heads. They looking at me like, oh, what's this young boy doing? I'm the only one with a bright orange bike. Mm-hmm. And this was before Maul had the orange bike. Remember when Maul had the orange bike? That motherfucker was sexy.
Ooh, and I don't want to take nothing away from Maul anybody.
Oh no, that joke
it was
sexy.
more of the color.
Listen,
It wasn't. I don't want to call it orange. I don't want to call it orange.
You gonna call it Maul?
You gonna call it Maul?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you because I didn't know him from a can of paint. And when I came, I had my slingshot. Cause I'm gonna tell you, that's when I met you. I probably met you about 2015, 16. You was at Bob's.
Bob's.
When Ricky had a show in the back of the Harley dealership.
Oh yeah. My John was getting stuff together.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? But Maul had the sexiest bike around that time. It was just, you gotta be that guy to rock an orange bike. A fluorescent orange bike. You gotta be different.
But still to this day, the only fluorescent orange one that I don't even know who painted them all. You know who painted them all? Right?
No, I don't.
They did an amazing job.
Listen, it made me mad when I saw the bike because, like I told you, 2012, I had an orange bike. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling good in DC. A couple of years later, I seen more shit. I was like,
Hey, you always, you know how they say you gotta get out your town and your city, and you can see different.
For sure. You can never be scared to leave your city.
No.
Because it's always better somewhere else.
Oh yeah, and I learned that too.
For sure.
I really learned that. Yeah, you ain't lying. Shout out to Maul Maximus Towing. Hey Maul, we're gonna keep showing you love. Soon I'm gonna have to come talk to you. I shouted you out as the number one.
For sure.
But that's what's up, man. Hey, I ain't mad at that orange one. I want you to make sure that I get all them pictures and dates and all that.
I'm gonna send it to you because I don't want nobody to see this and be like, nah, my shit facts.
All right,
it's facts.
What's the other toy?
What the
before you got to your slingshot, you said you did a Harley.
Oh man,
we gonna get to the bottom of the Harley.
I stayed with the 4-wheelers, but I grew up on the Enduros, the 650 Hondas.
650 Honda. What year was that one?
Shit, I had 2020. I know, my bad. Let me rewind that. I had a 2000. I had a 2004. I had a 2018.
650.
650 L. Yeah, Enduro, on and off road, dirt bike.
Is that like, I'm not really a dirt bike person. I never really did too much of that. But I couldn't ride it. I was too small.
For sure. It had the tags. It was street legal.
Like a supermoto.
Something like a supermoto before the supermoto's correct. It's like a supermoto. It's on road and off road, correct.
Oh, okay.
Just like a supermoto, but it was a little taller. You know, it was a little fun. I was willing and shit before 12 O'Clock Boys came out.
Ooh.
You know, listen.
Talk to me, baby. But that was down here.
I could get spicy. The one down here was in Baltimore. Let's keep it together.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, listen. Hey, listen.
I apologize. Good.
I can talk that shit if you want me to talk that shit.
I want you to
Don't make me get spicy. Listen. Hey, listen. I came up, right? So like I told you, when I get toys, I brand them, right? I make them hot.
Okay.
Google Dirt Boys. That's it. Dirt Boys Volume 1. Remember how Master P was pushing the CDs out the trunk?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. So, before Instagram, before Facebook, before MySpace, right?
Okay.
Bro, I made a DVD. This is when we had the real big camcorders.
Right.
Right? Alright, cool. I pressed up 600 of them and banged them out the trunk for $30. They was in the gas station stores. They was in the motorcycle stores. We had branded ourselves Dirt Boys. So this was before they had these. We had, remember the Nextel chirps?
Yeah.
Before you could record?
Yeah.
Them the phones. That's how far. Right?
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So that's what I started on. And I branded it to the point where we ain't gonna call ourselves a motorcycle club. We just called it Dirt Boys, right? All right, cool. But we was the ones wheeling and doing all the tricks and all that shit. They used to call me Stoner, #1 Stoner.
Oh, come on, don't do baby like that.
Listen. I respect baby. Listen, but I ain't never gonna say that I took his name. But that's the name they gave me because you know, like I tell people, if a person ain't give you the name, you ain't nothing.
Oh yeah, you motherfucking right. You can't call yourself the GOAT.
You can't. Somebody else got to call you the GOAT.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I came up on dirt bikes, I was that guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it all trickled down. You know what I'm saying? I got a little older, so when phones and shit started coming out, you had to cut out doing all the wheeling on the streets because you got indicted because of what?
The wheeling and stuff.
Huh?
The wheeling and all that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You wheeling on the street, somebody got you on camera. What they say? This you.
Right.
We got tags.
Yeah.
So when you get older, man, you gotta realize like, nah, I got somebody to come home to. I ain't trying to get locked up just because I'm doing wheelies up the street.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So yeah, I gave it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm nice with it though. Dirt Boys, yeah. With
you
a
can
Z.
still willie.
Yeah. I'm nice.
We're gonna have a contest some way somehow. We're gonna make it
four strokes only. We don't do the little bikes. We do the shit that you gotta stand up for.
Wait, is that the stuff you got mixed with the bean oil?
Nah, what? No,
that's a two-stroke?
No, that's a two-stroke when you got mixed it with the oil and shit.
Okay.
Our bikes we could pull to the gas station, fill them up, get on the highway.
And keep riding.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. We used to ride up Philly. We used to come up Philly back in the day with them.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you can ride from here wherever, because they street legal.
Is it better riding your dirt bike in Philly than home?
Of course it was.
Why?
Because we was shitting on them.
Alright, now listen, hold on. That's not my angle. So hey, do what you do, baby. I can't say no. I don't know.
No, for sure. I'm saying,
you know,
you gotta understand. Dirt bike capital was Baltimore. That's dirt bike capital, Baltimore. But you gotta understand. I've been riding before all the cameras and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a lot of guys my age or a little older that was doing this shit.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know some of the dirt bike guys from like the major guys from Philly?
Nah. See, they younger than me, but my mans and them know Chino, all them guys. You know, all them like my little homie is Polo Shorty. You know, Champagne Joe. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, they run the circuit. You know, with the dirt bikes and shit. I don't
down here.
Down here, but they go all over though. So they got the name, you know what I'm saying? Like Baltimore, you know, you got Willie Wayne, you know.
Willie Wayne?
Yeah, Willie Wayne, he like that. He the best.
He the best down in Baltimore?
Yeah, he the best.
What's the furthest he Willie?
Everything.
I said the brother's everything.
Dummy. Everything.
Like he ain't got no records of how long he did and all that.
Man, I don't listen. I'm a little older. I don't chase that, you know.
Okay.
But I respect it.
Okay. All right. So come on. What else after that? So we got the. You did the Harley.
I did the dirt bike.
You did the dirt bike. What was that motorcycle again?
Yeah, I did the motorcycle.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was the dirt bike with the tag.
Yeah, correct.
You did the Harley.
Then I did the old school. I was the first guy around here with the LS3 and a 73 dump.
73 dump. Is that the glass house?
Nah, that ain't the glass
That's
house.
not a glass house.
73 is the best one ever. To me.
I'm sick to
It's a Chevy. It's a Chevy.
You had an LS what? Which
LS3.
LS3.
2015. Ooh. Shout out to my man Sean. He dropped it in there. First one ever done worldwide.
The first one to ever drop the LS3 into
in a dump. The LS3.
And he's from Baltimore.
No, the motherfucker, I'm from DC.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Hey, he upset that motherfucker. I'm from DC. I'm sorry. DC. Wait, I don't want to get into breaking this up right now.
It's alright.
Let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
Is it like what's the real difference between y'all with that? With DC Baltimore? I mean y'all,
because Baltimore is Baltimore. Baltimore is Baltimore. They dress different, they talk different, they move different. No disrespect to Baltimore, but Baltimore is different. DC is DC. It's just like DC is DC, but Maryland, you got Oxon Hill, Temple Hills, Landover, Hyattsville. Like, I could go on, right? Mm-hmm. But then you got Baltimore. Baltimore got Baltimore City, Baltimore County, West Side, East Side. They different. Cherry Hill. Everybody's different. But I show love to everybody, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But we are different, though.
Yeah?
Hey, pause it 1 second. I got this.
Go ahead. Yeah, we doing an intermission.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
How many of you get caught up in your feelings when people communicate with you a certain way? So here's a challenge. You will never be 7 figures. You will probably never get to 8 figures because a big part of being successful financially is communicating effectively. So whether you feel good about it or not, this is not a relationship. Say it with me. This is not a relationship. It's what? It's business.
We had to do a little change. We had to, switch up for all that. But we backed up. What were we talking about?
Oh, you was asking the difference between Maryland and Baltimore.
Oh yeah, we can move on to that.
Well,
we get back
DC and Baltimore, yeah, for sure.
We get back to that, cause I still got some more questions about that one.
For sure.
Okay, so the dump.
Yeah.
First one to drop a LS3 into a 73.
Yeah, 2014. We was 2014, 15. Yeah.
Isn't that saying you was doing a slingshot joint?
That's when I started the slingshot. Yeah.
So you doing the slingshot, you got your life going or whatever. You start doing a slingshot, and you start tapping into the LS3.
That was before the slingshot. So it was the LS3, then got into the slingshot.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Did that car ever come about? Get painted and came 100% done?
Of course.
We got pictures of that too?
It's in my phone somewhere. Don't make me find it.
You gonna have to find it.
I don't worry. I'ma send it to you.
Our production team gonna want it.
Listen, man. Listen.
You ain't gotta worry about it now.
Now for sure. I ain't worried about it now. But like I said, everything I touch, Squeak, people say they love. It's always different.
Right. Okay. I ain't mad at you. Alright, we gonna want it. When I do my thing, we start editing and all that, they're gonna be like, we wanna see all this.
I'm gonna give it
Numbers don't
all.
lie.
And I'm
See,
gonna
you
give it
know,
all to you.
it's a difference from then to now. Like you right now on Instagram and Facebook, you can put a picture up and
Yeah.
they can take it for whatever it is. But like back in the day, you really had to do certain things and be certain ways
Correct.
and put that work in. And they saw it then.
Well,
You're not lying and putting it up or a picture. You had to do it.
Well, see, you got verified from the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't need no check.
Right.
When we was coming,
$15.
yeah, $14.99. You know, you got to think about when we was coming up. We didn't want everybody to see what we had.
Mm-hmm.
That not even if you was doing bad or if you was doing good.
Mm-hmm.
It was just you didn't want everybody to know what you had.
Mm-hmm.
But when they see it, they know it was you,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't had to post on Instagram because the people gonna talk about it, like, yo, you seen that Z, that boy dropped out there with the red seats? That was Jimmy.
And then you know what happens after that.
Yeah, you did.
Here you go see flashlights, or you go hear the other room.
You did, you
Two
know.
different ones going to come, baby.
Yeah, you know. Hey, man, it's different, man. Different.
Two different ones going to come. All right, so after the vert, where was you at?
It wasn't a vert. It was a.
I'm sorry. After
It was a hard time.
after the hard time.
After that, I think I got into the Jeep game.
Jeep,
Yeah, Jeep.
like Jeep Wranglers.
Yeah, man. I think I.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my man Jack from Underground Audio. I think that's when we built our love and hate relationship.
What's this? The rose gold?
Yeah, copper gold, baby.
Ooh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It's
We're going to
different.
have to y'all going to get it. Y'all going to get it. Hey, everything got to be verified.
I listen. I told you everything I do was different, dog. Everything.
What year was that?
This was like a 2013, 14, maybe something like that. That's what the doors on it. You know, with big 44s on it,
Okay.
22s.
What year was the Jeep?
The G was I think it was like 11.
You got a lot going. Where you worked at?
Back then, where I was working at. That was a long time ago. Sweet.
I bet. I bet.
I was. That's what I was transporting, man. I told you I had my own transport company, man. You know. This when I was married. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
You was married before?
Yeah, I was married.
No,
Before,
I'm
man.
sorry. But you was what?
I was married before.
He was married.
I was married.
He was married before. He was married before.
I'm just gonna show you some pictures that you know. I really
Hey,
do this.
let me check it out. Let me check it out.
I really do this car shit, Squeak.
This that C, right?
No.
Was it
no,
K?
No. That was a fire truck, and we
This the
converted.
International?
Yeah, that was a fire. It was an ambulance, and we converted over to
I like
the
that.
pickup truck. Yeah, that's sexy. Yeah.
I like that.
Well, that's what I say, Squeak. This was what I do.
Hey, listen, man. We need all the pictures and everything, because after this, you know, somebody's going to say, I plead the fifth. And we going to say, come talk to us. I like this.
Yeah, see, that's that 7.3 right there. With
What's them floaters on there?
Oh yeah, 26s. 26s.
I like this.
Yeah. I was the first one in DC with it.
Uh-oh.
I could talk it.
Uh-oh.
Because I could stamp it.
I like Jimmy. Jimmy talking shit.
I don't like. See, I don't.
talking that
Listen. I don't like to get cocky because people get mad. You know what I'm saying?
So what?
I try to respect people's feelings, man.
Hey, listen, man. You can't fuck that feelings. Fuck your couch, right? Sorry, Lou, for that. Fuck that feelings, man.
Nah,
Listen,
I feel you.
you
B.
doing what you doing. You got it. You got. You know what I mean? You spending your money how you want to spend it. You having your fun. That's what you doing.
We only live once, right?
Yeah.
You know. Now we up in the RV, the SS Takeover RV.
I like this. This is nice.
Ooh, this is nice.
Come on, man. You in it, baby.
This audience is you right here.
Right before.
Okay.
ABC.
You know,
The way you had a Crown Ray?
Y'all used to. We got it now.
Yeah, y'all can have it.
Nothing to brag about.
Yeah. I
So nothing to brag about.
Listen, every time I come to Philly, I gotta call somebody. So I'm gonna come to Philly like, man, it's wild up there, bro. Y'all wild.
Yeah, you gonna get it together. It's not me though. I ain't
for sure. You know,
it's not me, cause I ain't into it.
we gotta help the young boys, man.
Yeah, they don't want to listen.
For sure.
But I ain't Oprah today again. I ain't get to it. We say that for another one.
We'll work it out
for your part 2, because somebody gonna say I was. And we're gonna have to run it back.
for sure.
We're gonna have to run it back.
For sure.
All right. What else? What else? Come on. You got a G. We got a dirt bike. We got 73.
Yeah, I had a Can-Am, the Can-Am Maverick. You know how Mook had it? You know the little John Mook had? I had one of those.
Can-Am.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say I got mine before Mook, but I put mine on the street before Mook. I had the tags first. What's my young boy? What's young boy named the short one? Who be building the houses up there? Prince. You know what I'm talking about, man. I forget his name all the time, but he got one too. Shout out to boy. Yeah, he put his on the street. Yeah, he be parking in front of police Joe and everything with his. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, man. We gotta
find this out.
Yeah,
I gotta do some homework. We're gonna find who this is he talking about.
Yeah. Shout out to Mook and them, because they did it real different with them joints up top. Like, but I was the first one in DC. Yeah. I'm always claim my city. I ain't gonna never shit on another nigga.
Hey, you doing a good job right there. You ain't, you know. I love it.
I'm a trendsetter.
Hey, I know that's right.
Trendsetter.
I love it.
Before Dipset said it.
Oh man, come on. I gotta take up for my people.
Before the song came out, okay? Before the song came out, you know, I've been setting trends, you know.
Hey man, I'm with it. I like it, man.
It was alright.
Hey, what else? Come on. What else we got? That's a lot of shit though.
It's a lot of toys.
All that come from transport, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, you sell one, you get another one, right? You sell something, you get another one.
Yeah, is that what you was doing?
Of course. I build it, then I'm gonna sell it to you. You like it? Everything is for sale but my soul.
That's right.
Everything.
I sell any and everything.
You gotta go. Sold my wife to the highest bidder. See you later.
Yo, you is. I might have to edit that out. He is the fuck crazy.
Hey man, listen, man.
So you sold your wife to the highest bidder?
My message tonight is women for sale.
Got to go. Listen.
Oh my God. They're gonna be watching this like, this motherfucker is crazy. Oh my God. You crazy. Man. You talking about the one where you was married?
When I was married, man.
How long was you married for?
I was married for 8 years. 8.
8 years.
8, yeah.
It was a good 8.
It was good. It was up and down. You know, I don't never believe somebody when they tell you that they had a peaceful marriage. Marriage is hard. It's definitely hard.
Yeah.
It is very fucking hard. I ain't doing it again.
Yo, I met a lot of people be like, young blood, don't do it. And some be like,
it's a business. It's a business. It's a business. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the good come with the bad come with the good, and it will test you. So I'm not against marriage. I won't say that it ain't nobody out here that didn't have a rough marriage, because I'm quite sure that it might be 1 or 2 or 5% out of 100 that had great marriage, right? But the other 95%, you can't tell me that they didn't have the ups and downs, because that's what really tests your marriage. That's what tests your marriage. You gotta have the ups and downs, because if you don't have the ups and downs, then you ain't got nothing to test on, right?
Y'all was together, how long y'all was together before y'all got married?
2 years.
That's long enough to go get married after that?
Well, it was my first marriage. I loved her. You got.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
Look at it like this, Squeak. Before I was married, I was a wild boy. Mm-hmm. I had fun. I did it all. I did it all. You know, then sometimes, you know, they say, man, listen, you just need to slow down, you know, and the only way to slow down was what? Man, get married, you know, find out what's going on. And that's what I did. You know, I had 2 kids before her, so it was like, listen, you know what? Come on, let's slow down a little bit. I liked her, loved her, got married to her. Cool.
You had 2 before her?
Yeah, I had 2 before her, yeah. Yeah. And
I don't want to be a business with you.
Well, we got married, then I had another one. You know what I'm saying?
So you got 3 altogether?
3 altogether.
How old is the oldest one?
How old? Shit. 25, 18, and 17. 2 girls, 1 boy.
2 girls, 1 boy. Ooh.
Yeah, for
sure. The oldest one is the girl.
The first one was a girl. Yeah. So they say God would always test you.
My first 2 was girls.
Yeah, so he was really testing you.
He like, okay, you want to keep humping these young ladies and leaving? All right, I got something for you.
That put some respect on it.
I got something for you, young brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, I'm getting it back though. I'm getting it back.
It's cool though, but you know, my kids kept me going on a straight path. So, you know.
They see me blessed up, advancing. Thinking just before I got minutes, cause I was dull, let me feeling real damage. Try to take over for I'm never landing. Vanish, I wanna stack, move away in the mansion. Paying attention, I'm peeping my glances. Staying on pivot, ain't moving my stance. Told me that they stay down.